Welcome back to 3 Styles, guys. On today's video we'll be looking at FISKER, ticker FSR. I know it's one of y'all's favorites, so let's begin. So for today, in the 5 minutes, it's up 3.4%, and it seems like it used the HMA 50 on a daily 5 minutes as a support, and then now a resistance. That's what it's looking like right now. For the month though, so for the month, I like to follow my HMA 14 line, this blue little line right here, and as my quickest trade signal. So if it's over it, it's positive, and when it goes under it, it's gonna be negative. So lately it's been negative the past 6 trading days or so. But good thing about that is this candle here is forming over this one, and I got some little lines here to show you guys. So this was a recent downtrend, and because it gapped up, it started over it, and then depending if where it'll end up with the 5 minutes today. So if it'll end up positive up here, that's a good sign of a small reversal. But if it keeps losing steam for the day and it ends up a red negative candle, so it'll probably continue. The volume, as you can see, has been down a little bit lately for the month. On the 3 months, so on the 3 months, when we look at the MACD, if it's under. The waves form under, in the histogram it's negative. Over here was didn't know where to go, and then positive over here. The relief starting to form up, and as you can see, that was the case. But they're starting to level down again, aiming towards a negative side. So a little bit of a mixed signals, but at the end, I'll give you my full suggestions. Also on the RSR, it was underbought over here, and it did bounce up a nice big day after. Also over here, 2 bounces, that's more the better, and then it bounced up a lot. 3 bounces is usually your best ones to get into it if you look for an RSI trading indicators. Also, the FSRs here, this light pink dots that you see, which trending negative, and then it just about touched to a little bit positive, negative, and then over here positive again, and recently negative again. So on the 6 months. On the 6 months it's where you start to see the whole volume over the whole year. Well, this half of the year, I'm sorry. And the MACD, as you see, it's coming into positive range again, but it might take a break or it might reverse. That's all that you can see from here right now. In the 1 year, oh, you know what? I forgot something on the 6 months. The Bollinger Bands. As you can see, this inside the blue lines and top and bottom, for growth stocks back then, it was nothing really. It's just sporadic. They were just growing like crazy. But lately, it did kind of follow the touching the band, bouncing back, touching the band, bouncing back, touching the band, bouncing back techniques, except for over here. And over here, it seems like nothing's going on right now. So on the year, what is up with my computer right now? I'm running multiple programs. All right. So on the year, I like to use my SMA 50 as my healthy line. So if it's over it, it's healthy. If it dips under it, it's unhealthy, and then back over it, it's healthy. Oh, here's touching it under it, unhealthy, and it was healthy here, and then when it touched here, it was unhealthy. Here back to healthy. So it looks like it's back to healthy for this, but longer term, I like to use my SMA 21 crossover lines. And when it's short, it won't tell you much, but when the trends are longer, it's when you really use them. Like over here, started a long downtrend. When you crossed over, and over here they're crossing over again. So this, for a longer term, you wouldn't use this short term, this signal. It's too faded for that. But longer terms, it will help guide you when to come in or exit a position. And right now it's showing me that you should have entered somewhere around here, even though it's taking a small break, like I said. So long term, guys, it's looking like it's back from that downturn. Like it probably won't be back down to those levels again. But recently, like I said, it has been taking a downturn. The FSR shows downturn, the MACD, the volume showed down, but candle patterns, it looks up. So it could depend on the next couple of days. That could change everything else that's going on for either a stronger down pattern. But to me, it's looking like that was about it. It might bounce a little more, or that's it. But that's my opinion on it right now, guys. Always make your own, and remember news and events before indicators, because there could be bad news here. That's going to be a big red day that's going to change everything. You know what I mean? This crossover here, for example, it almost happened, but then it didn't, so it opened up again instead of closing. And it could be a good green day tomorrow, and another one after that would just bring in more buyers, more people that would buying different signals. So you got to keep that in mind. Trading is a lot of psychology. So keep that in mind. Let me know what you think, and peace.